Alright, stop. Collaborate and listen. Today's beer. This is Chris, Real Ale in 140. It's been a while. How have you been? Are you still drinking really good beer?
Yes.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Lots of it. So what's today? What's this?
This is from Hut Brewing Company and it's their Stop, Collaborate and Listen. What is it, Chris?
So it says there's a breakfast stout built with cocoa nibs. Anymore. So it's Hut Brewing Company and the BullHouse Brewing Company.
Okay.
Marisotto, dark Munich, chocolate malt, black crystal, roasted barley, oats, Aurora and Pilgrim hops, and Nottingham yeast.
Yeah.
8% volume.
8% ABV. Exactly what you want for breakfast.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now,
or on a hot summer's day, like today.
Oh, we got a cracking day out there. So we're going to film a quick review in the cave, and then we're going to go back out in the sunshine. But it's not just a beer channel anymore. It's a beer and food channel, and I thought it was a fantastic opportunity. I can't remember the last time I had goat's cheese, and I certainly have never tried Pumpernickle loaf before. And on top of that, as complete coincidence, I made my own chili jam, which is here, and we got some chili jam as well to show you. So let's get the beer out. I think what we'll do, I'll get the beers out. Chris can cut some cheese on the side over here.
There we go.
And we'll get and we'll do a beer and cheese video. So we've chosen this Imperial Stout today, Chris. Goat's cheese is quite strong.
Yeah,
Imperial.
and stouts are nice and robust, aren't they? So yeah, you've got a nice chance for the flavours to fight each other.
Yeah, it's all.
This is a cave-aged goat's cheese from a place called Wookey which is down in the southwest of England. You can go down there and visit. You can walk down the caves if you feel like it. There's a witch there in the caves. A bit scary.
Really?
Yeah, it's really a stalagmite, but yeah, let them have their ideas.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's a look at the. You've seen the can. Look, I'm going to give you that one.
Oh wow!
Look at this, Chris.
That is a thing of beauty.
That is a thing of beauty.
It's like being in a cave.
That is like being in a cave. Have you? I mean, I've never. I just imagine it going well. Strong cheese. Yeah, I mean, strong beer.
I'm a big fan of blue cheese with beer. That's my kind of traditional. But I think when you start getting into your cave aged and your really extra mature cheeses, anything really robust like that works well with a dark beer in my experience.
Yeah, an Imperial Stout which as we know has got massive amounts of flavour.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab. Can I grab that?
Go for it, mate. Yeah.
So it's from Asda. It's their extra special Wookey. Go on, read it out, Chris.
Oh, I'm dropping cheese all over your floor. Extra special Wookey whole cave-aged goat's cheese. So they leave it literally down in the caves. You can go down. There's a special bit of the cave. You can go and see all the cheese just maturing down there. They've got all sorts.
Yeah.
Everything I've had from there is fantastic. I've not had this one before, so this is going to be a nice little treat.
Beer and cheese. I think it's the ultimate. It's better than wine and cheese, isn't it? Beer and cheese.
Yeah. Chin chin.
Aroma.
Oh.
That smells fantastic, doesn't it?
Bit of spiritiness there.
Yeah.
Reminds me of some of the big ones that Bristol Beer Factory used to do with.
Yeah.
Well, which ones were they? They're almost like the whiskey ones, but in that end of things.
Oh, what was it called? I know exactly the beer you mean.
Yeah.
Oh, like a barrel aged. They did a series where they put the stout in different barrels, didn't they?
It was the 12 Stouts of Christmas they did.
That was it. The 12 Stouts of Christmas.
And a huge punch of cocoa in there as well.
Cocoa nibs.
Yeah.
I'm getting like plums and dark fruits as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I mean, this is like wrong time of year really, but this is your classic Christmas.
Absolutely.
You've had your Christmas dinner. You're having a bit of sit down. You're watching the Queen's speech or whatever your preferred thing is after your Christmas dinner.
Bit of cheese.
Yeah.
There's always room, isn't there?
Always room for cheese.
Always room. Even if you just stuffed yourself with a big Christmas dinner, as we all do. There's always a bit of room for cheese. I'm going to rock this. Look at this. That looks incredible.
The head's dissipated, but if I just give that a bit of a wobble, you can see this. It's so lively. That's really nice.
Yeah. It looks... If you were to try and describe the word rich...
Yeah. It's like a floater coffee. It's like somebody's poured cream into it. And
yeah.
Yeah.
That would be the best way to describe rich, is just to look at that glass of beer. Should we dive in? Do we eat the cheese first or taste the beer first?
Let's taste the beer first, I think.
Amazing, isn't it?
Oh.
Coconut, vanilla, chocolate, everything. Yeah.
And it's drawing, and there's that bitterness is there as well, and that's
Lovely.
Yeah. It's not super mental like hoppy kind of craziness, or in the black IPA sticks at all. But there's enough there to draw your attention away from the big punch of cocoa at the beginning, and then a long lasting draw on the bitterness.
It's got a fantastic mouthfeel. It's just it's rich, a little bit of sweetness, lots of bitterness on the back end. Well, I've just tasted the beer. I'm gonna take a bite of cheese. Some of you might remember me and Chris did you maybe 5 years ago, looking far younger and far lighter.
Yeah. We were half the people we were now.
And we did a top 5 bar snacks to try to drink with your beer. And that video's done tremendously well, so we thought, let's follow it up with something a little bit different.
Yeah, because you're not going to get this in a bar.
No.
But when you actually
amazing.
Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? Now leave a bit of the cheese in your mouth.
Yeah.
And roll up a bit of the beer.
There we go.
Those flavours marry really well, don't they?
It just makes it's like chucking it on the cement mixer, isn't it? And just...
It's like you're having a feast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like you're King Henry VIII and you're lobbing chicken things over your back away.
Yeah. Top quality beer, top quality cheese. The cheese is so... I have definitely had some ghost cheese, but this is really creamy. But with a lovely, strong, rich...
Yeah. So lots of ghost cheeses, you get the more sort of whipped ones. They're light, they're fluffy, There's not much to them, but this has got a bit of bite to it.
Yeah, definitely.
It makes you sort of... And it feels like, when you cut the roof of your mouth.
Yeah.
It feels like if you cut the roof of your mouth a bit with something a bit spiky, and then you put this on, you wanted to smear this cheese all up the top of the roof of your mouth, just the extra flavour to get in there.
Yeah. Oh, it's really good. I'm now gonna, Chris has brought this pumpernickle. Let's show this bread. Loads of seeds, pumpkin seeds, all over that. It's a German style bread, Chris.
Yeah. So if you're in the States, you'll be probably quite familiar with this, I think, because in terms of delicatessens, it's relatively common.
Okay.
Well, this is a German rye bread made with sourdough yeast, and it's baked for a really long time. It's quite unusual for us to have this here. There's only one supermarket I know that is doing this at the moment. But it reminds you of how good bread can be, and we're very used to kind of standard baker's loaf. Yeah. There's a whole principle around the formula they came up in the 1950s to make bread rise quickly and all this stuff. This is proper slowly. You said 24 hours, did you? Between 12 and 24 hours for a loaf of this stuff.
I'm gonna go straight in and try this.
So pumpernickle, some translate as the devil's fart.
Okay.
Because it's a peasant spread originally from Germany.
Right.
And people would eat this, they wouldn't be rich. There's a story about Napoleon turning it down, saying it's not fit for, it's only fit for his horse, because he wasn't expecting this to be put in front of him.
Right. That's really good.
What do you make of that?
I like rye naturally. I like rye in beer. I think the story of rye is it's such a harsh crop, isn't it? It'll grow anywhere. It'll grow almost in the Arctic. Rye is such a tough, hardy, and exactly that's exactly what the poor people would have been used to, wouldn't it? Would have been right.
Wherever you can bloody manage.
We're poor. The ground's not great. We haven't been given the best ground. Let's grow some rye. So this is probably exactly why this bread was produced. Now, this is the homemade. I'm proud of this.
Yeah.
I bought a chili plant in B&Q. I bought a pepper plant in B&Q, and they just went wild. I had about 50 chilies, 30 peppers on this. I thought, what am I going to do with all of these chilies? So I put 2 in a pasta, and it was too hot for my wife. So I thought, I googled it up, and the best thing to do was make a chili
jam.
A chili jam. So bit of bread or the cheese?
So what's gone into this then altogether?
It's a bag of caster sugar, a kilo bag of caster sugar, about 6 to 8 peppers, 20 chilies, and a tin of tomatoes. That's all it is.
For that.
And you just whack it in a blender all together, blend it all up, put it in a pan, boil it down for 50 minutes, and it was done. And I can't believe myself that I've managed. You've seen me cooking on the channel. I burned burgers.
Yeah, a bit of help from the wife, didn't you?
Yeah, a bit of help from the wife. She helped me out. There you go, Chris. It's alright now.
It's really good.
Nice bit of spice to it.
Now I've tried one of those chilies just off the plant. And it nearly took my face off. This has mellowed it out really nicely. Because it's not attacking just one specific... Literally, the side of my mouth I chewed it on, couldn't feel that side of my tongue for about 15 minutes. This mellows it all out. You still get a nice heat in now. The good thing about beer like this then, it's robust enough. You're still going to taste it after you've... Yeah, so if you were just drinking an IPA or something like that, you're frazzled.
You'd struggle with all the different flavours. We just showed you the pumpernickel bread, the goat's cheese, the chili jam. Now we're going back to the Imperial Stout. The breakfast stout. Imperial breakfast stout.
It's 8%. It's a big boy.
And you're getting coffee, chocolate, caramel. You're still getting the vinous flavours coming through. I suppose it's a lesson in, not that I want to give you guys a lesson, I'm sure you're all professional enough to, but to newcomers of beer, if you were to put all of these foods together and then grab a, what have we drunk earlier? Let's just try a tribute.
Yeah.
Or a Weizen. You might struggle to pull the flavours from the Weizen. So go with something strong.
Some will get lost somewhere in there.
Yeah.
You might not enjoy the cheese as much. The bread's a good soaker upper, but it's, that sweetness in there is quite nice to work with this.
Absolutely. I'm ready to rate it. I liked it. I think it's a terrific beer. We should do this more often. We say it all the time. We'll go now months without doing something together. Check out Real Ale in 140. Still really likes his beer.
Just doesn't get around to putting it on YouTube very much.
It's just a bit of busy life. We've all got kids, we've all got families. Chris loves his Xbox as well. He got a nice slice of his life is for the Xbox, which is totally understandable. Rating. I think that's to cut over all of that food, like Chris was just saying, and to still produce lots of flavour, 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
9 out of 10 for me.
I'm happy with the 9. I like a big beer like this. I've made beers in this kind of end of things.
We have, yeah.
And they do the same thing. And well, granted it's a summer's day, like I said, but actually we're road testing to save you the trouble.
Yeah.
So by the time you get around to Christmas, maybe have a think about this video and see if it helps you.
The brewery's based in Kilkeel in Northern Ireland. Fantastic place. They started off in a hut, then they moved to their garage. Now I believe they got a unit. Right. Okay. So they still called Hut Brewing Company, but they started in a shed that I got in the garden type of thing, which is amazing. I love that story.
Yeah. You good luck with Brexit. Let's hope the government doesn't foul that up for you.
Yeah.
Because we all want to enjoy stuff like this, and nobody wants to see everything buggered up, do they?
No, absolutely not. Good point. Good point. Thanks for watching. Tune in, subscribe, big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.